Everyone, this is Fatih Khodroj. I'm going to present to you the proposed solution for JAD Group Construction's inventory system. The application that I'm going to present now is a web-based application that being developed using Java technology running on Tomcat server with MySQL database. The application gives access for five type of users. The first type is the top user, the super user that has a full control on all the system and can configure the whole application inside out. However, the other type would be the administrative user. The administrator, sorry, can add locations, can modify or add users to the system, and can administer um, the inventories for each location. The third type of users would be a manager user. That manager could be a procurement manager, could be a location manager, could be an inventory system manager, could be operational manager. Uh, the uh, the fourth type would be a basic user. That user could be an engineer, for example, in some location that would be able to have access on some restricted areas and some restricted functions and features of the system. The fifth and the last user would be a type of browser, like you can go to can log into the application and can see the inventory, can browse the inventories, can print reports, can audit the inventories, can add comments on some transactions or notices. That's in general. Now I'm going to log in as a super user in order to explore the full functionalities of the system. When the user first logs in, he sees gets the page to select which location he's going to log into. Now, since I'm a super user, I can see all locations. However, every user would be assigned the location that he's concerned about and he has access to. I created a couple of locations. There are different type of locations. The main types that you will be interested on are the warehouse, which is the depot, the main warehouse. The boats, which are the ward that you can move products to, and the suppliers as well, where you purchase order from. Of course, the suppliers, you don't manage the inventories of the suppliers. You don't have the products of them. Like we are managing only the local inventories for our products. I'm going to select now base 4, go to it to check the inventory that I have for base 4. In base 4, the first landing page after going into after selecting a location would go to dashboard. A dashboard shows a summary of all interactions and like all transactions being processed and a summary of the inventory for that location. Those widgets that you see here can be customized and we can even add more widgets. Depends on the needs, but the things that I've added here is, like, for example, fast movers is the most uh, frequently moved item within the past month. The requisition summary that gives you like a brief on what summaries you have, what requisitions you have, and for this inventory, you can select whether it's for all requisitions or just requisitions issued by myself, like the one who logged in into. Here are the status of the requisitions that you have and how many requisitions in each state we have, and here is the total as well. Same thing for shipments. We have like presented summary of the shipments that we have, the pending shipments that are waiting to jet from the origin or the source location. How many shipments we have en route, how many shipments we have received already. Same thing for outgoing shipments, how many shipments are being created but not yet moved out, how many shipments are on the way but did not reach yet the destination, and same thing, how many shipments already are received by the destination that we sent to. Here we give you a summary of the products that we have. In this example, I have for this location, I just added 14. I played with 14 products around. We have 14 products in stock. We have two products out of stock. We will see the details when you click on one of the, when you click on, it goes to the detailed pages that you will see later on. Same thing, we have product summary. Product summary, it shows you the inventory levels of each product. If you set an inventory level for a product, you can set. For each product, you can set an inventory level, like what is the minimum that you want to have, what's the maximum that you want to have, and when you're going to reorder, like here the minimum, maximum, when you're going to reorder those products. Same thing if you don't have what products not in stock. Also, the system enables you to group the products together so that you can manage more properly, like put some products in groups the way you want to have them to manage. Uh, it shows also the expiration summary. The expiration summary is like some products would have some expiry date. If you have in the um, uh, yeah, between the products, some products that would be expired on some date. It shows you which products are expired, already expired, how many products you have expired. When you click here, it takes you to details. Same thing for which products would be expiring within 30 days, which within 1 month, or which products will be expired in 3 months or in 6 months or in 1 year, like this. Those could be configurable, that's fine. Matter. Here we can show you the recent activities that happened on the system, like all the transactions that taken place in over this inventory. For this inventory, like we have, okay, you can have for the activities for the past 3 days or the last week or last month. The application supports a global search for product. Like when you start type, for example, name of product, it starts showing you the products that you have, and you click on the product and go to the product details page, and you can edit there, or we can add stock if you want, like as you will see later on when we go to the products. Here is the login button. There are some actions that you can take there, like you can adjust your profile. You can go back to the dashboard right away, like a shortcut to the dashboard. You can show the timeline for the inventories. Some of these are just for development, like for example, enable debug. This is for me while I'm developing the application. This wouldn't be feasible to users. Don't worry about it. The refresh the mega menu here, like This is a mega menu. This is a mega menu here. Okay, since I'm already caching some, I cache the data that are most frequently used in order not to keep reading from database and other stuff. So it speeds up the display for the page. Don't go every time to database and grab all the data. So it puts them in cache there. If you want to refresh that data, okay, you can just click here and it would refresh all the clears all the data caches in the system. Here is the mega menu, the main menu. In the main menu, you have you can see the inventory that you have. Like for example, if I click on the inventory browser, here are the products that I have. Those products I imported them from the Excel sheet that I received from Mr. Hassan. Uh, and the process of exporting or importing, sorry, importing the products is very easy and very simple. From here we can go to products, okay, and you can import a product from an Excel sheet that you or you can download as well. Here you can select the file and you can, that's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, for example, if I want to add this, these are the products that I have. For example, this is a list of products that I have. Okay, when I upload them to the system, it shows me how many products I have, and if I have replaced, if I already have some, I'm using a file that I already imported to the system. Uh, it's just now importing the product here. It shows you the data, all the data here. Okay, the products that you have depends on the file that you're using. Okay, and if you have existing data, it updates them right away and gives you how many products you need to. Okay, uh, let me go back to the dashboard now. Okay, well, I'm not going to import them back because I already have them. I already imported them before step on this. It here, if you go, for example, if you go next, it would tell you like, okay, the products, 64 products to existing products. They are existing. There is no new product because I already uploaded those products. They're already existing there, but I can add them to the inventory. I can add more products to them in the inventory if I have more items added. Here I go back to the dashboard. Uh, as you see the inventory here, you have set of actions here. You can that can apply to. You can select the products, how many products you want to adjust or apply some actions on. Here you can apply the actions that you want. You can adjust the stock of these products. You can transfer in, you can transfer out, you can mark as consumed, you can mark as damaged, you can mark as expired. You can add to some existing shipment that you are preparing. You can link to a group if you have some groups. For them, okay, mark as supported, mark as not supported. If you don't have those products or you don't support them, you can export those products. You can delete selected products. You can list all transactions on those products. Those action menus would not be visible to all kind of users, of course. But since I'm already a super user, I can see all. I can apply. Like for example, a manager or a user, a normal user, I cannot delete. Sorry, like a basic user cannot delete a product from the system. Only the managers and the administrators or super users can add products. into the system. Uh, Here, if I want to take a snapshot, a summary snapshot on the inventory that I have, it shows me what products I have overstock, what products I have in stock, ideal stocks, like reorder, like stocks that needs to be reordered, stocks that are below the minimum level, what stocks I have out of stocks, what products I have out of stocks, and what products I have not in in this stock. Or this, okay, those are the products. While this, as I'm telling you, by the way, please be aware that this is a beta version that being under development right now. It's not fully functioned in all aspects. It's just to present to you the solution for the for the inventory system. As a purchase order, for a purchase order, you can create here. You can create a purchase order system. Okay, here the process to create a purchase order. I will go to details on this one and later in some in the another video. Okay, but here you can see the all purchase orders that you have. Okay, for each purchase order, you can, for example, print that purchase order. They are all already received, nothing in the pending state or whatever. Okay, here is the report that you can append. Okay, you can also, if you want to email it to someone, okay, just email it and put name that you want to email to, wherever. Okay, and you can put some notes here and then you send it. This is the it sends it as a PDF attachment and in the email body. Same thing here for the requisitions. I can create a requisition here. I can add start on this one, for example. If I'm adding a requisition, I select the commodity of the commodity class of the product, what type of product it is. I'll explain what kind of products there in some other videos and in documentation that I'm going to submit with the product. Same thing here, like requesting location. Who is requesting of course, here you would not see the suppliers. Suppliers don't request requisitions. So we don't send the requisitions to suppliers. For shipment, okay, I can see the shipments here. All data, I can show you all details of the shipments that are going on. This you can bulk all as received, or you can bulk all this. This bottom you can bulk roll back the whole process or the whole shipment process. This button would not be visible except for administrators and supervisors that can have privileges or they are authenticated or they're authorized to apply changes on shipments out of the shipment flow. The received shipments here, as you can see here, when you go to one shipment, you can see the destinations. For example, here are the contents of the shipment. We have 320 items shipped out. Here the recipient received on the other party. 320 out of 320 has been received. Okay, you can see the all details and the actions taken on the events taken on. It's the shipment has been created on this date and it's been received by the state. It's shipped by the state. So that's for shipments for in general. Here is the reporting when we want to get reports on the location. For example, location report. Here are the products that you have that we have. We have 3,000 products of this of seal. However, we have out of stock. We have those two products that are out of stock, and we need to the take action on whatever. For also, if we want, we can get the baseline uh, quantity on hand products. For example, I select for base 4, I want data from uh, say from 7th to 15th daily, and I can show here is the product on daily basis that I have. I can also say I can have same or weekly if I want to show them weekly what do they have. Okay, here in the first week I have monthly. I can show them on month base. On February I have these products, and I also can show them quarterly, also annually. Here we go. That's mainly the for the report. That's okay. We can have I can have the consolidated transaction reports as well, like what transactions being taken place on base 4. Top categories I don't have because I didn't set any categories. You can add categories. I can show you where you can add categories too. I'll see what transactions I have between from 7th till 14th. I will hide inactive products because I have many products that are inactive. I don't want to see them, show them with this one. Okay, so here I have all the transactions that's taken place on the inventory. The product one, I started with minus 400. Okay, and then I adjusted it, so total is 400. Okay, this is the start point. On this, that's the expert is the export in or out. The transfer, how many is transferred from location to another. Here, the expiration, expired. Here is consumption, consumed already. Here are the damaged. If you have some damaged, if you marked some damaged products. Here, if you adjust them manually. Here is you have like the total of them. Those are the inbound, like plus. Those are the outbound, like what's going out of the stock of the inventory. On this here, since I already had the product, okay. For example, here I started with minus 400, okay, and then I adjusted it. I was testing here. Here are just testing data. Some of them, some of these data could not be realistic in real life. But like because I don't know the products that all the products that you're dealing with and what the are. Here we have products. Okay, the sorry. I can also show you the daily transactions that you have. When you click on the transactions, you see what happened on this day. So these are dates. This okay. Now, sorry, I also can have the shipping reports, what shipments I have. Okay, well, don't worry about this red. It's just for me like a notification on that you have to select some shipment. Okay, those are the shipments that I have. As you see, the from enhance to base 4, or from supplier 1 to base 4, from supplier 1 to base 4, from base 4 to. Okay, here are the shipments. Okay. Locations, those would be the reports can be customized the way that you like that you want to see on. that the way that you like. Same thing for the other product. Now I'm showing a general overview of the application products of the application service and features. Here are the products that I have. Okay, so I can search by name, for example, if I want to see only the products that starts with CO. Here are the products that I have with the seal, whatever. Okay, or by category, some category. I didn't add any category to the system, so you can add, go there, products, and add category. Let's see the categories that I have. I don't have categories right now, so I can add a category so that I can just add together like the parent category. I don't have category, like I can set the parent category for this because I can set tag one, for example, cat one, sorry, category one. Okay, create. So now I have a category one is a children of is a child of parent top category, or it can be a tag category by itself. So we were in products here. Okay, I do refresh of this. Let me go there and refresh data caches. Then I go to products. Okay, here I have top category. As you see, I can, if I search for that, okay, I can set the product to some category. When I go to product details, for example, I go to edit product. Edit product, I can set the category of this. When I set the category, okay. So I can change the information, all the information I need to add on this one. Here is the handling requirements, whether it's a cold chain, like needs refrigerator, refrigeration. Okay, sorry. If it's a controlled substance, if it's hazardous material, it's reconditioned. Like what's the handling requirements for this product when we want to ship. Okay, we have inventory control. All these details would be explained in the document for this product. Now I have, okay, that's in general the configuration and the tools. The tools is just for me in developing. While I'm developing, I use them, so those would not be visible to you or to the users. The configurations would be visible only to be able to administrators and super users only. So this can, because like here, you can add locations. Here are the locations that I have. Okay, I can create a location and set the name, set location type, whether it's a bin location, what's the sensory, okay, and we can explain all these details. What they are, the status of location as well. So what they support, do they manage inventory, do they adjust inventory, do they place purchase order stuff. Here bin locations, the bins are like, okay, we can add bins on there are no location. I'd not save this yet. When I save that, you will be able to add bins into locations, like for example a list of locations that I have. If I go to base 4, for example, okay, here I can add some bins. I can add some bin to this, like I say, bin 1. A bin is a placeholder where I can put the some products in. Okay, add this. So here you like, for example, I can move some products to some bin. Here, if I go here, for example, and show stock card for this product, and if I go edit the code, I can move them to bin 1. So I put them in. They're still in the they're still in base 4, but now they are in bin 1 that I just created. That's all. Okay. In the next video, I'll show you how I will create, how you can create a purchase order and how it looks like, how the workflow or the purchase order workflow looks like, same thing as requisition and the shipments and others.